Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Create This Book episode. It is going to be a rather short video, but there are really good pages done in these videos. The first page that I'm doing in today's video is create a fabric page. Now, I did this one with my friend Gabriella, and I'm obsessed at the way this came out, and you'll see why at the end. So first I was tracing the template that I made of the page so that I can cut out this fabric, which is absolutely adorable, and I got it from the Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued it onto that page. Now, the next thing I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to make a cute, like, kind of quilt look, but not like squares, just really long rectangles. So what I did was I cut out some thin strips of different colors of fabric that all went together, and I sewed them together with some green, where the heck did that word come from, with gray embroidery thread. And I love the way that it came out. It looks really cool. Plus, I love different kinds of textures. So this was a huge texture page. Look how cute that is. I think it came out adorable. The way that I attached it to the page was with some hot glue. I was kind of worried, to be honest, about how the hot glue would be with the fabric in the page. I didn't want it to be too thick and get like really hard. And even though it did get hard, it worked out pretty well. It would have worked a lot better than Mod Podge. And this is the final page. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I think it came out super cute. Obsessed with the fabric. The next one I'm going to do is create a shared drawing. And I did this one with my friend Gabriella as well, but we actually did it together. So we each drew our own separate pictures. And please, oh please, keep in mind that I am no drawer, okay? I'm not really good at drawing. So like I said, keep that in mind. But I drew this fairy house that I have in my art room, and I got it in Georgia a few years back, and I thought it would be a cute little drawing, nothing too like crazy in detail. And then we switched books, and Gabrielle is going to add her own style to my drawing, and I'm going to add mine to her drawing. Now, as you're watching me draw, keep in mind, again, I am no drawer. And yes, you can see as I'm coloring, I did put the mountains in the sky. Let's please move on from that mistake. Also, these colored pencils I were using were absolutely terrible. I tried to do a different kind of like utensil. Why am I saying utensil? Different kind of art supply. It did not work at all. They were very smudgy and they were just absolutely terrible. Plus, when I colored with them, it felt so uncomfortable to color with. But this is the final page. This is my page in my book. I love the little details Gabriella added. And here is Gabriella's book. These are the details I added. I don't think it looks terrible, but I definitely do think I could have done better. So the next page I'm going to do, this one I did off camera just randomly, and I just wanted to show you what it looked like. But the next page I'm going to do is create a pocket page. Wow, Jamie is really messing up today on her voiceover. Is she going to record it? Re-record it? Absolutely not. There's another mistake. Great. So I'm just coloring this with my Hulu markers, and I absolutely love these markers. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is that they bleed, but I also love that they bleed. I'm going to be coloring the background blue. Oh my god. I am making so many mistakes in this voiceover. I really should re-record this, but I'm not going to. I'm coloring the background pink, and what I decided to do was actually like kind of the spur of the moment kind of thing. I didn't really know what I wanted to put in the pocket, so I just decided to do something random, and it kind of looks like cow prints, but I'm just doing like little squigglies and having different colored markers. Now, originally I was just going to keep it like this, but then I thought I should add something to it, make it a little bit more like interesting to look at and a little less boring. I was thinking about outlining it, but I'm glad that I did not. I added some gold paint, and yes, I do have a paint palette, and no, I did not get it. I'm using paper, but I thought it would be cool to do like gold like swipes with my fan brush. And then with my silver paint, I grabbed my pinky, which I don't know why. I could have grabbed my index finger. It would have been a lot easier than my pinky. And then I did some little swoops with the paint. I think that came out really cute. I really don't know what this page is. I wanted to write a quote on it. But then the more that I added to it, the more that I realized I didn't want to ruin it. I'm also going to be taking an art toothbrush and dipping that in black paint and doing some black paint splatter paint. And now I'm just going to be gluing and creating the pocket. So I'm gluing the edges together, making sure that it's really nice and secure with the glue. And then I'm going to cut out my creation and make sure that it fits. Now, my first attempt into getting this into the pocket, it did fit perfectly, but it fit a little bit too perfectly to where it was really snug. So I tried to force it in there, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. So I cut it a lot smaller and it fits in there really nicely. And I was going to be done, but then I realized I did not color the inside page. I absolutely loved the way it came out on my last Create This book, but my dumbass decided to use glossy Mod Podge instead of matte Mod Podge. So after I closed the book, and yes, it was completely dry, it ripped. So these are the colors I'm using. You can pause the video to see what colors I'm using, the name, the number, everything. If you have the Castle Arts pencil set, these colors worked really nicely. I did make a mistake and I accidentally made the blue a little bit too big, and I wanted to do both blues, the dark blue and the light blue, but I kind of missed out on that opportunity because I was like, why is this blue so big? And I'm like, oh great, here's me showing you a Mod Podge paint booger. And now I'm just gonna put a nice coat of matte Mod Podge on top to protect the pencil so that it doesn't smudge over time. And that is the final page. Hope you enjoyed this video.